There we go. All right. We had a little audio confusion. Sorry about that, everyone. Now you can hear me. I don't know why the mic got turned off. At least I hope you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Uh oh. Uh oh. Testing, testing. One, two, three. Check, check, check. Give me a mic check. Volume's low. I've got the volume up, but it doesn't seem to be hearing me very well. I don't know what you guys might or might not be hearing me from. I've got power. Boost that voice meter out. Yeah. Hang on a second, guys. We're having a little bit of audio issue. Don't know what's going on. We are monitor and output on everything. I don't know why I'm so gosh darn quiet though. Levels are maxed. I'm working on it, guys. Hang on a second. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Boost that voice meter out. I'm working on it. I got no bounce here. I got no mic bounce. This is very strange. It's almost like I'm muted. Nope, it's definitely something on the fine. Definitely something going here that does not like it. I'm working on my levels. That's StreamYard for you. Let me increase my gain on StreamYard, guys. Let me fix this here. Yeah, no, I'm maxed out. I'm maxed out and it is barely hearing me. It is barely hearing me. A testing one, two, three. A testing one, two, three. How's that? There we go. All right. All right. I think something just got screwed up on the mixer. It was actually not StreamYard or anything. How are you doing, guys? Welcome to the show. My name is Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you loud and clear on a Friday night. And what does Friday night mean? Friday night means Gamma World. That's right, folks. We're going to be playing some Gamma World in just a hot minute, and I hope you're ready. I hope you are ready, Freddy. Because I am Finfish. Good to see you. I gotta skate down through past the tech issues and give a good greeting. Zachary Melvin. I heard about that. Um, I'm going to be talking about that. Actually, I'm going to do a video on that tomorrow. Charles Latora, Kenneth, of course, Yang Yin Zhao, Michael Dale, Narichi, Dying Breed, Jorge Uribe. And of course, I already said 33K7. We did not get a blizzard. Well, here in Central Florida, we didn't. Up in the Panhandle through North Florida, about 2.5 hours from me, they had 10 inches of snow on the ground for a couple of days. It was bonkers. Josh Butler, good to see you. Welcome to the show. But you know what? We had fun last night. We had more fun in 2 hours than most people have all day because it was the birthday show. And it was a lot of fun. We hung out, we had a good time. And I want to thank everybody who hung with me. It was very cool. Oh, that's okay, Dying Breed, man. It's all good. It's all good. But something cool did come today, despite all the technical wranglings that I had. Maybe I jiggered something loose in doing this. Looky here. Looky what I got. This is our 4th camera for the show. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It absolutely hates being plugged into my USB hub, but that's okay because I'm going to get a much longer cable. Like that's about as long as the cable is from the front of my PC to its fullest extension. It doesn't run very hot. It's been sitting plugged up all day. It's barely warm. This is chunky. Okay. There's a joke in, there's a joke in, Jurassic Park where Lex, the little girl, finds a pair of night vision goggles in an anvil case and she picks it up. She's like, wow, what's this? And the lawyer that's riding in their Jeep says, is it heavy? And she goes, it sure is. And he says, put it back then, it's expensive. This is heavy. This has got some heft to it. So that is my standard. If this was like lightweight, weighed less than one of these webcams that I use, I would be like, well, that's garbage. That's $100 that's going to get refunded. Well, more like 149. But anyway, this is a pretty nice cam. So I actually had this set up real quick and I can give you guys a quick demonstration. I don't want to dwell on it too much. We've got like 5 or 6 minutes before Gamma World, but check this out. So you can see this has a whole ton of potential and I'm excited about it. And I can't wait to get it mounted up on a tripod and start using it for our D&D games, for presentations, better than the webcams. It's got manual focus and aperture adjustments. You guys saw me playing with those. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. I can add the dice roll to anything. It's got kind of a weird mounting bracket on top of the regular mounting bracket, but I think it'll be fine. So, for now, I'm going to unplug it. And set it aside. So, but I still quite like this this little camera so far. And I may even review this on a tech channel. You never know. Watch out for that. But anyway, so let me ask you a favor. If you're just tuning in and you find the tech shenanigans that go on here, not too terribly off-putting. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Please click the bell icon. It's super duper helpful around these parts. Now, I talked about this a little bit last night. I'm not going to dwell on it in the last couple minutes we have. Tabletop RPG YouTube is over. YouTube's no longer promoting it. They're no longer pushing it out. It's like a very, very mild shadow banning. A guy with like 7 times the content, or 7 times the number of subs I have, rather, and some great content, quit. He went to a YouTube office and talked to a person, and they told him, we're not pushing your content anymore. Tabletop doesn't matter anymore. So unless you're Ginny D or Bob World Builder or somebody like that, and you want to kiss Wizards of the Coast butt constantly, forget about it. So I need you guys, please tell people to like, subscribe, stop by, say hi. It's really, really super duper helpful, and I appreciate it. And if you want to support the show further, you, for as little as $1.99 here on YouTube, you can become a YouTube member. You can support me over on Patreon. That's going across the bottom of the screen. But I thank you all in advance. So maybe you're one of the folks who has subscribed recently, but this is the first live stream you've caught. You've been going back through my copious back catalog of shorter videos. What we do here on the show 5 nights a week, I live stream about classic TTRPGs and other geeky topics that thrill me and spill me. And what we do when we play is we actually play. The play you're going to watch tonight, let me tell you something. There could be a total party kill in the first 5 minutes of tonight's game, and then we're rolling up new characters and we start it again. We don't have table reads. We don't have script writing sessions. We don't have rehearsals. We don't have character arcs, story arcs, pre-planned events, anything like that. We play the game and the cards fall where they may. This is actually how you play tabletop RPGs, okay? And I enjoy it. I just enjoy the hell out of it. Now, if you've got any questions about how we're doing what we're doing, I want you to feel free to reach out and ask in the live stream chat. That's a level of interactivity I don't think anybody else is doing. I want you to ask and say, hey, how are you doing this, or how you're doing that? I want it to be something where you feel like you're kind of throwing in. If you want a super chat for a particularly hilarious thing to happen to the party, I'll consider that for your super chat. But in the overall, I want to have fun and I want to share it with you guys. And I hope you will. I hope that you will join us all the time to do this stuff. Now, I got my players here. I got a good group of players here, and I'm going to put my headphones on, and I'm going to summon them out of the green room. They're drinking up all the Hennessy. They're eating up all the pistachios, so I got to get them out of there before they cost me too much money. So everybody, please welcome, first and foremost, he's a swell guy, and I'm glad to call him a friend. All these folks, really. But first in the chute, as it were. You know him. You love him. He's Doomsword Deathmaster as Techno. Dooms, how are you, my friend?
Hey, what's going on?
You, man, you. Good to see you.
Hey, happy belated birthday.
Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I just want to drop this real quick. Everybody, Doomsword has a chat. He has started dropping science on subjects tabletop RPG related. His first video is out. It's a banger. That melodic, symphonic, heavy metal voice you're hearing on the other end of this communication right now, imagine that for 30 minutes taking you through some AD&D facts. That's what you've got in his first video. Subscribe to him. He is at Doomsword here on YouTube. Next up, we have the inimitable Yang and Zhao. He might be playing a bird, but he's no bird brain, and you can find him at Yang and Zhao here. I believe it's Yang and Zhao 4 here on YouTube. He has talked to some greats in indie comics. He has media reviews, all kinds of great content over on his channel. Everybody, please welcome Yang and Zhao.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Now, next in the shoot, we have, of course, we have Kevin. He is playing Polly Score. Now, Kevin has no YouTube channel. He's too cool for it. He doesn't need a YouTube channel, man. He is.
Hey,
Kevin,
John Wayne,
welcome.
is this bussin'?
Oh, I'm dying from cringe. You got me with brain rot. You got me direct shot.
This
with
is
a
why I
brain
don't
rot.
have a channel.
All right. I don't know, that brain rot stuff. Like you could go over to Twitch with that, and just play Minecraft and talk like that for like 7 hours and watch the thousands roll in. And finally, last but not least, playing Sandy, a pure strain human. She has no YouTube channel. She is the one and only Kennick One. Good evening.
Hello. Hey, peeps.
Alrighty, so last week the party found themselves on a strange space station somewhere in orbit high above the irradiated waste of the Earth of Gamma World. But no, all is not, in fact, well as they loot and shoot their way through the space station. No. After a near-death experience, fighting against some horrible, liquidy, humanoid things that threatened to infect them with a disgusting disease of some kind, they have found themselves face to face with yet another brace o' plague zombies. So they're shuffling up to you guys as you have just exited what you think is some kind of a pharmacy. Let's go ahead and get declarations. We'll start at the top of the list. Dooms, what is Techno doing?
Right. So how many of them are there?
There are 2.
Yeah, I'm staying way far away from that. I'm super injured. I'll use the radiated eyes if I can.
All right,
I'm staying as far. Yeah.
Roger that. You're going to try and parboil 1. Yang, how about Sam?
Sam will try to energy mace the one that Techno is not shooting.
Okay, so you're closing in with the energy mace. Now, I'm trying to... I think I told you how many charges the energy mace had.
I got 2 left.
I think it was 1.
No, he's got 2 left.
Yeah, it had 3 and I used 1 last time.
Right on. Okay, Kevin, how about Polly Score?
You know that space that Techno put between him and the zombie? I'm stepping one more step past that.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot with my final laser pistol shot.
Okay. And finally, what about Sandy Kennick?
She's going to stay even with Techno and throw her spear.
Alrighty, so we have declarations. I know what they want to do. Let's go ahead and roll initiative if we could, and we will start with Dooms. That's a D6. My zombies only got a 1. You guys got a 1. So they shuffle forward, their twisted arms raised. and we have some weapon fire happening. So, well, we have some irradiated eyes. Irradiate them, if you would please. That's going to be 3d6. All right, so that's going to be a 5. That is going to be a 5. So you hit one with a strength 5 radiation blast. Maybe it's due to your injuries. You're not 100% sure, but here's to mutants. Tonight is kind of special. So let's see. So that was a strength 5. And all right, so its skin, such as it is, more like the wet juiciness that covers it, festers and boils, and it lets out kind of a high-pitched screech of pain, but continues shuffling forward. Next up, Kevin, go ahead and let blast.
Okay. Yeah, that's
8
that's a
and
negative Ghost Rider.
Oh, well, I mean, it depends. It depends. So that is an 8. The laser pistol is a class 13 weapon.
Yep.
So 13, that's an 8. That's a hit.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Okay.
Yep.
I'll take it.
All right. And the laser pistol, I believe, yes.
It's 18.
18,
Nice.
a telling zap. Since you did not specify, we'll just see which one of the two you hit, and
Sure.
it is the same one that Doom hit.
Yeah, that's the one that was bothering me the most. So
Okay.
Me too.
All right.
you look
Okay,
like Michael Argyle.
It's not looking good at all. It screeches but continues to stagger forward. So missile fire now. Sandy, roll to hit with your spear. You are throwing your spear.
Yep.
as
I'm going to
they
throw it at the same
shamble.
one that they've been attacking because we're all kind of on this side.
All right. A 16 will hit. That is going to be a D6 with spear because they are human-sized.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. All right. So that sinks deep into its thorax, its body, and it kind of just screeches again, and it's still moving forward, but barely. All right. So since they are just using their fists, let's see. Here we go. First one.
Is a spear going to get in the way?
No. All right, and let's see. Since I did not specify, what is that? That's a 4. Sandy. The one you're like, hold. You throw your spear, it thuds into it, it stumbles forward and brings a fist down on you for just 1 point of damage, but more of this slime is on you, and it hurts like an SOB and is doing what the slime had done before. The second one, and Yang, I know you have to swing your mace. Your mace is slower than their fists. Okay, so that is a hit with 1 fist, and this is again. Well, actually, Yang, Sam is the only one that's really up to melee, so this is going to be on Sam. But 1 point of damage, but you now have that bacterial slime on you. Yang, counterattack with your mace.
It's a class 5.
It is a class 5. That is a 10. Let's see. And that is a hit. So your energy mace does 30 points of damage. You swing it. There's this when it hits, and just gobbets of this thing go flying. You see like a section of human rib cage. That is really all you recognize as far as identifiable body. But yeah, you have smashed a good portion of this thing away. All right, so neither one of these things is looking particularly good. In the new round, Dooms, what is Techno going to do?
So I'm not in melee combat with them, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, I'm running to the back of the room.
Okay, so you're heading back to that hatch that you guys fled through. Yang, what about Sam?
Well, he's got one more charge. He will hit whichever one looks not as bad.
That is the one that you hit before, and it is a near thing. These things are barely holding together.
Already.
Yes, Ishihei, Gamma World is the original post-apocalypse sci-fi RPG. Okay, Kevin, how about Polly score?
Yeah, I don't have any missile weapons of any kind. I'm going to hang back, and if they come towards me, I'm going to turn on my force field generation.
Okay. And finally, Kanek, how about Sandy?
I'm going to regret doing this, but she's going to take her short sword after the one that she still has the spear stuck in.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and roll initiative. And Yang, it is Sam's turn.
Alrighty.
Initiate.
Big number. Oh.
A2.
Uh-oh.
A5. Okay. These are at Sam. One of those hits Sam. And that is but 2 more points of damage to Sam. And Sandy, you are struck twice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just for 2 points of damage. However, you guys are now starting to feel the effects of whatever this disgusting brown slime is. So Sandy takes 8 points of damage. Sam, come on, takes 3 points of damage. All right. Counter attacks. Sandy, you want to instabulate this thing?
Yes, hopefully.
19, that's a hit. Roll your damage.
And is that a 1d6 on the short sword?
Yes, that is 1d6 on the short sword.
Okay.
All right, you drive your sword in and hit something that must be important because this thing falls over dead. All right, Yang, wind up.
All right. Oh,
Nice.
That is a hit. You smack this thing, and it is just bomb splatter, and it just goes
Sweet.
backwards in a shower of viscera. So you guys are you have successfully destroyed these two wretched creatures.
I'm scraping the stuff off
yeah, me too.
quickly as possible.
Alrighty, so using your short sword, you inflict 4 points of damage on yourself, but you cut away the slime for Sandy, and Sam, likewise, 4 points of damage. However, it is now off of you. Okay. Now, as bad as this hurts, Sam, you know you have a bottle of little yellow pills that can make that pain go away at least.
Yeah, I think we're going to hand out some yellow pills.
Okay.
Sure. I think Sam is not going to take one.
All right.
Since he realized he didn't actually get better, he just sort of felt a little better.
Yeah. Alrighty, so let's see. Yes, you have dealt with these things. There are 2 more of these rooms within the hub ahead of you on the left as they follow the inner curve of the station there. If you want to check them out.
I think we're all pretty hurt here. I don't know
Yeah.
if we could handle any more of these things for a bit.
Well,
Let's go to somewhere where there's some sun and rest.
Yes, somewhere where we can close doors where these zombies or whatever the hell they are can't get to us.
We can go back to where the window is with the vehicle.
Yeah.
Is that a
let's go
secure
back there.
area? Do we have doors that we
Nobody's
can close around there?
anything else. Let's go that way then.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
guess
so-
we're going back to deck 10 or whatever. 10 forward.
all right, so you're going back to what must be the lounge type area where you had stashed your equipment. Nothing untoward has happened to it in the mere moments since you've been gone. There's the large window, and you can sit and relax for a while. How long do you guys want to wait? Let me ask you that.
I'm very hurt.
I have 4 hit points out of 44. So
I have 3.
I'd like to rest until I have like 44 hit points, but it probably isn't going to happen.
So
Yeah,
a month.
if we have that much
Just
food.
lie there for a month and hope for the best.
Exactly.
Shall we rest for like 12 hours? It appears from looking at the sun that we may be able to determine how long of a period it takes for that to pass.
Yeah, we should set up guards.
Sounds good.
And I will charge this stun ray while I am at it.
And we can finish charging the communicators too.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here resting and watching the rest of them do what people do when they rest.
Yeah. Sam is gonna drop trow and lay on the floor in the sun, spread eagle.
Okay.
Literally.
Did
All
he
right.
say blood eagle?
Bloody. I think he did. I think I heard blood evil.
Oh no.
All right. So your rest period is uninterrupted. Yang, Sam gets 4 hit points back. Everybody else, you get 1 hit point back. And Doom's Techno's stunner has a I think, let me see, stun ray. Gotta see.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
think it's
a
10 shots.
solar cell. And I got 1 charge from a few hours before. I just don't know.
Okay. So you picked up 5 shots from the
Okay.
12 hours. So
Thank you.
yeah, you have 5 shots, and like I said, you know, you guys, you just kind of lie there, let the analgesic do its work. Did anyone take any of the yellow pills?
I did.
You did. Okay.
I did before, not this time.
Okay. Well, after 4 hours, the pain starts to come back. Just letting you know that.
Okay. We had the bar here, correct? I'm gonna look to see if there's like snacks and like wrappers and stuff for us to eat.
There is no bar here. I don't
okay.
know what you're talking about.
I think there's back upstairs.
Yeah. That was...
Oh, is that upstairs? Okay. Because I know we had picked up liquor bottles and we're using those as weapons for a while.
You had gotten bottles of alcohol off of the shuttle.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. Thank you.
But yeah, you know, those of you who can get a hit point back, and with exception of Sam, who gets a full 4 hit points back. Do Game World rests work nominally like AD&D as far as recovery? No. Gamma World is a little different, Michael. Generally speaking, you check for random encounters once a day and once at night. So once a 12-hour period. If moving over terrain, if a module calls for wandering monster, wandering random encounter checks at a greater frequency, then you would use that. It does use the same recovery as AD&D, but encounters are different.
Yeah, you don't get con bonuses either. So
yeah, no. But then the average Gamma Worlder has the same hit points as like a 10th level AD&D character.
this is true.
Take a Gamma World blaster into AD&D, and you're the king, hell, god of all of Greyhawk, because you've got a gun that can shoot down a 10th level fighter with a single zap.
Yeah. You're basically
Okay.
Ash. And
yeah, Ash and Army of Darkness. All right, so, oh, and of course, Techno, your radiation eyes are back. What are your intentions now, group?
I hate to say it because it seems to be a theme, but we need to find something to heal with. Or we won't need it soon. So I guess we probably need to search places we haven't
We
been.
saw various medicinals elsewhere.
Well, I mean, you collected up all of the intact boxes of pills you could in the one room, and back in the hub where you just fought a couple of the horrid creatures, there's 2 more unexplored rooms.
Might as well hit
And
those other
those
rooms.
2 more unexplored
A medipack.
rooms is where I must go.
A medikit would be very nice, but yeah, I guess we keep searching.
All right.
Who is the most injured here?
I think it's you. Sadly.
Then I will stay behind. Not behind here. I will follow you. But I will be in the rear.
Okay, so you move back into the other section of the hub, and you have two separate sections you can or two separate rooms you can enter on your left. Are you going to go to the first one, or are you going to go to the second one that's closer to the far bulkhead first? What are you going to do?
I picked up my spear, didn't I? If I didn't, I'll get it now.
You did not tell me you did that, but you can certainly do it now.
Okay. I will grab it now.
Yeah. By the way, Yang, I just wanted to make mention, Your energy mace is made for melee combat. It now functions as a mace
Oh.
if you wish to use it. Which, let's see, mace is a class 1 weapon, and it will do. Let's see, what is the damage on that? Mace. 1 to 6. Is that? I'm sorry, 2 to 7 to man-sized or smaller opponents, or 1 to 6 to larger opponents. So 1d6 plus 1, or a flat 1d6.
All right.
All right. So you're going to the first room on the left, then.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen at the door this time, since we have this habit of opening doors and finding bad stuff.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
All right. And it's rattling. And it comes out of the dice tower with a 1.
Okay. You do not hear anything.
Sounds quiet in there.
Yep. Sounds a little too quiet.
It sounds Aladdin.
All right, well, I guess so. Open the door.
All right.
Or try to open the door anyway.
Whatever this was, it would now be a Yexel's dream come true. There are meter upon meter of brightly colored cloths, all probably man-made. Scores of fashionable outfits are tastefully displayed on mannequins throughout the store. There is a small counter in the back.
Does it appear to be a clothing store, or do we see other sorts of merchandise?
No, it just appears to all be clothing.
Sam will look for a hat.
Sure. What kind of hat does Sam want?
He wants a baseball cap.
There are a great variety of baseball caps. Some are blank. Some have symbols, other writing, some still writing in symbols. All are very bright and energetic looking.
He will grab one with a bird logo on it, and he will put it on backwards.
Alrighty, so you've got that. Anybody else checking anything
He's got
out?
eyes on the back of his head now.
That's right.
Is there a backpack or anything like that in here?
One of the mannequins over its shoulder has a very fashionable looking satchel.
No, damn it. Yeah, I guess.
Are there
I'll pretend I'm European for a while. I'll go grab a satchel.
are there like long gloves in that maybe could protect us from the goo?
I mean, there are long gloves there.
Okay. Well, I'll take a pair and put them on.
Yes, we are, Danny. Yes, we are. We are playing Albuquerque Starport. Okay, yeah, you've got some very. They're long and elegant. They're black.
Okay.
They come up to your elbows.
Cool.
Sam will grab some of those too if there's any more.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
What about a heavy navy jacket kind of coat with big buttons?
Yeah.
I
There's
mean, I have
something
a
like
duster. I don't know. Maybe it's not better.
that. Yeah, it's up to you. I mean.
I'll just stick with the duster.
Okay.
It's more my idiom.
All right. Your idiom, sir. Idiom.
Idiom.
All right. And then, other than the racks of clothes, the bolts of cloth, it occurs to you if you guys could get this on, this would make amazing trade goods. There is a counter in the back.
I'm gonna look behind the counter. Maybe there's something back there. You never know.
Just a few empty trays, some triangular affairs that they look similar to the ones that are holding up clothes on the racks. And there's also a metal box sitting on black rubber feet back there. Looks like it has a drawer in it.
Let's try to get that open.
All right, give me a D6 roll. Nope, won't budge.
Let
Can I try again?
Urians try. Do I get a
sorry.
negative on this because I have a 5 dex?
Oh no, this isn't Dex. This is strength based.
Okay. I got a 1.
You got a 1? Okay, yeah. You get your fingers in there and pop it open, and it's like when you open a bag of chips, stuff just tends to fly out.
Of course.
Bright and shining, silvery gold Domar coins just cascade out of this.
Nice.
Fountain of Domars.
There are hundreds of Domar coins here.
Holy crap.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm going to turn the box upside down so we get all the Domars out of there.
Okay. In the overall, you find 300 Domars.
Wow.
Sam also had 30 from before. I kind of forgot.
Okay.
about.
We'll
Yeah, it was split
evenly split
330.
it up. Yeah, we'll evenly split it up.
They must have sold one of these satchels I'm carrying. That's about the right price, right?
Yeah.
It looks like 82.5 per person.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Like I said, there are all bolts of cloth and different kinds of clothing, and that seems to be it.
Is there any reflective cloth?
There's some that's kind of got a shimmery, reflective sheen to it. None that is like mirror finish. You're not going to look like a Soriyama robot girl if you put it on. But
I was worried maybe, it's more of a El Beto cloth. But yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Damn. Yeah, it's too gaudy, guys. Sorry, I just can't do it. Even
No
if it's
Albedo
safer.
suits.
I'm gonna grab a cloak too, if they have any.
I mean, you could fashion a jacket into one if you just draped it on your shoulders.
Okay. I figure if there's layers and I get hit, I might be able to discard them and before it really sinks in. At least that's the hope.
Okay. So in the overall, that's what you guys find.
Sorry, are there any shopping bags?
Yeah.
All right. Sam will fill a shopping bag just full of whatever clothes he could find, just on the way out.
Okay.
Random hodgepodge.
All right. You got men's, women's.
He certainly does.
Sack lunch for a Yexel.
Yeah, that's basically.
You never know when you'll find one.
Alrighty,
They
guys.
tend to find us. Yeah. I think this place has kind of run its range here. We should check the other room.
Yeah, we have one left.
I mean, I'm
You're
sure
gonna
we
listen at
missed
that door
something.
too? Yeah.
Yeah, and we just, of course, in the tradition of things 1980s, we just had a shopping montage. Girls just want to have fun playing silently, or playing while you guys go about your business, otherwise silently. Alrighty, so you move to the next one.
Yep.
This one is starkly different. There are 10 booths. Each one has a low but comfortable looking chair in it. On a small desk in front, there is a vertically oriented rectangular object Underneath that, a number of buttons, and to the side, an elongate object with two half spheres attached to the top and bottom. Looks like it would just fit in a person's hand. Well, a pure strain human or near enough's hand.
Am I capable of understanding anything about it on the what is it? The artifact A chart with molecular understanding.
With molecular understanding, now that gives you a bonus, or you just know it when you touch it.
I think it's the artifact A chart. I should actually notate on that on my character sheet, but I'm pretty sure artifact A chart is the one that I just automatically know. It doesn't say how far I need to be away from it or what I specifically need to do.
You need to you need to touch it. You can it can just be like a fingertip. You don't, it's not like Identify in AD&D where it's like, no, you have to put the armor on. Oops, it was cursed. Tee hee.
Right. And if I don't see no zombies or nothing that zombies can hide under, then I will do that. Yeah. Otherwise, there's no way I'm doing that.
Yeah. No. You can very clearly see. Going up to one, a very flimsy accordion style door closes behind you when you step in, but touching it, these are ancient communication devices. The buttons correspond to a string of numbers, and you pick up the free handle looking device and listen to and talk into it. There's also a separate module that allows you to speak without having to listen to or talk into the handle-like object.
Sure. Are there any light indicators or anything on this?
Yes, there is a light on this one that is pulsing yellow. And that's basically you push that to activate it, and then it will turn green when it has made a connection.
Right. And how many buttons are there?
Let's see. 12. In addition to the other two buttons.
All right, I'll hold up this thing that looks like it's ergonomically designed for the side of a individual's whatever, and I will I'll press a random button.
Alrighty. Roll D100, please, Dooms.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I press button 10.
That's fine. 42. A humanoid mutant with the head of a giant fly appears on the screen. The creature says something in a strange language, gestures wildly, and then the screen goes blank.
This is some sort of joke.
Hey, you can try again if you want.
To us. Have at it. I must rest. If you're interested.
I'll go in there and I'll put in 1-205-867-5309.
All right, roll a D100.
Okay. 11.
Nothing happens.
Oh, son of a! I should have used 719. Okay.
From the back, Sam will say, "That's too many numbers. Just hit the 9 and then the 1 twice."
I'll do what he says. I'll hit the 9 and the 1 twice.
Roll D100 again, please.
26.
All right. A blandly attractive woman's face appears and says, "To continue your call, please deposit 25 Domar."
That's a pricey call.
Yeah, I just look at her.
Do it. Just put it in.
I'm not. Is there a place to put Domars in?
There's a Domar-sized
Okay.
receptacle.
I pretend I'm trying to put one in there, but can't fit it in there because I'm not trying hard enough. And
Okay.
I'm going to say, yeah, my Domars don't fit. You might try yours, and I'll step out of the booth.
The image fades away when you fake putting coins in. It just goes away.
I don't have any
Sam-
slugs today.
Sam will redial that 911, and then if the lady comes back, he will put in 25 Domars.
All right, roll D100.
Holy crap. Not that we ever have chance to spin Domars.
Oh, he has a bird brain.
99.
99,
The,
nice.
It explodes.
the words
The
"out
scammer.
of service" appear on the screen, and let's see. Roll a D6, Yang.
I think you broke it.
Okay. You hear a clunking sound coming from under the little table that this thing is sitting on. Sounds like a metallic clinking noise.
Sam will look under the table.
Okay. You look under the table and
Be a laser pistol. Be a laser pistol.
Be a
s-
medkit. Be a medkit.
7 Domar are lying in a little curved tray under the table.
Well, first Sam will take the 7,
Okay.
and then he will look at the machine, and he will look down at the mace in his hand, and he will start beating the ever-loving crap out of it until he gets his 25 Domar back.
Okay. Roll D100. Ten. Nothing happens. You smash it to flinders.
He will look around looking for his Domars. Like, where the heck did they go?
Well done.
I'm just reminded of parakeets who attack their reflection sometimes. The only thing that's really left of it now are this this sort of reinforced metal box next to the screen, and that's got the receptacle for your coins on it.
He will do his best to beat that open.
Okay, give me a D6 roll.
Yeah, the metal boxes seem to have the Domars in them.
You just dent the hell out of it.
Sam, well, first of all, he'll pick it up and he'll shake it. Does it sound like there's a lot, like more than the 25 that he put in there?
It's bolted to the table.
Maybe Polly can open it. He opened the last box.
Yeah, think you can get it, Polly?
I guess. I will, I'll see if I can open it. Does it have a keyhole or something?
No, it does not. It's
Okay.
it's hard to tell what it does or doesn't have. It's like somebody's been smashing it with a metal mace for the last 10 minutes.
Man, this was awful nice a few minutes ago. I wonder what happened.
Yeah.
I'll look around it, and once I realize there's no like ledge or open or slot or anything, I'll just kind of look at them. I don't think I can open this. So you said there was a row of 10 of these?
Well, 9 now.
Nine
but yes.
left. I'm gonna go to the one next to it.
Okay.
Is it intact, or is somebody also
yeah,
beating
yeah,
that
no,
one to
no,
death?
no. It's intact.
Okay.
Only one of them has been vandalized there, Kevin.
So I'm gonna dial 911.
Roll D100, please.
Okay. $94.
94.
Docking Bay 94.
All right, roll a D6, please.
6.
You hear a sort of a metallic clunking and chinking sound from underneath it.
Okay, I'm gonna whistle into the phone the equivalent of the 7th octave E on a piano. I'll be just slightly slower than the frequency of that key, just because.
Are you trying to whistle at 2600 hertz?
I'm not trying. My character's name
Hands
in high
up
school was Joe Ingresio, so yeah.
Hands up if you ever actually used to do that in real life. Just dial a random number, and if you heard a modem pick up, whistle at it till you could, or you heard a modem or a fax machine, whistle at it till you heard it start to try and handshake you.
Oh, you just called 800 number and you did it, and then you could call wherever you want.
There you go.
That doesn't work anymore. Don't do that. But
it does not work.
It doesn't work in this case either. Well, I'm going to look under the desk since that's where I heard the sounds.
Yeah, there's a small pile of Domar.
Okay, I'll pick them up. What?
Okay.
How many Domars are there?
14 Domar.
All right, I'll go next door and say, hey, there was 14 Domars over here. Is that maybe it's part of what you got? Oh,
Maybe.
you're short 4, I guess. I'll hand them over.
Thanks. Still fixating on that table. What's it made of?
Just some kind of plastic.
Sam is going to see if he can rip it off the floor, so he can take that box with him.
Give me a D100 roll. What is Sam's strength, please?
10.
Give me a D100 roll.
Big number. Big number. Oof.
Yeah, it won't budge.
Maybe mace it some more.
Okay. And while they're doing whatever, he'll just be there bashing on it.
Has this taken as long as it feels? Can I gain 2 hit points?
No.
It feels like 6 hours, but just
Yeah.
like watching The Little House on the Prairie, it only was about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Little House Oh So Dreary.
Believe me, I watched enough of that in my childhood.
Same.
Never again.
Same.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah.
No,
I
kids today.
revisited it.
Did you?
I did. In my early to mid teens, just to see. Man,
Was it worse than you thought?
it was definitely worse. Definitely.
Kids these days don't understand the punishment of having one console TV per household. So.
They also don't understand the freedom now, do they?
No, they don't. Yeah. I'll just go outside and play in traffic. That's way better than watching this show.
Throwing rocks at each other.
Or worse, right? Shoot pellet guns or throw pencils, whatever. Bricks.
It's funny because we all did it.
Yeah, I know. Somehow we lived. Throwing pencils while we're drinking out of the hose.
I have been shot by a pellet gun a couple of times.
And you get hungry, you just go through the gardens and graze.
And all I got out of that show was Nellie Olson was a bitch. So
I think that's the point of the show, to be honest. I'm not sure.
It was supposed to be this great, slice of post-Civil War America, and my takeaway was, well, Nellie's a bitch. So,
well,
I'd have used a stronger word, but she was a child actress at the time. 1 and 2, I don't want to get demonetized tonight. Anyway, so yeah, you've gotten nothing out of here. There are these little communication cubicles, and that's it.
So we could spend all night trying to get a couple more Domars, or we could do something that might give us some hit points back.
Hey,
I'm
if you
sitting
can
here
find
waiting.
something that gets the hit points, I'm all for it.
I'll
Maybe.
take 1.
Let's see if there's another room.
Yeah. Is there another? direction to go once we come out of this room, or
No, there's just the door you came in.
okay.
We must have missed something somewhere, or it's a very small station.
If you follow, if you keep going after you come out of this, the next bulkhead, the door is closed. The ring of light in the middle that was green on the door to the previous bulkhead is red here. And there is a word underneath it that you're not completely sure you understand. And it says decompressed. Do not enter.
Maybe if we use those suits, we could get across.
You have one of those suits.
There's no window or anything. It's just a bulkhead with a.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. What about the other direction? Did we go as far as we could go the other direction if we rolled around?
You came from the other direction.
Right.
If you went out.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know.
Okay.
Who of us is most well equipped to go out there and see?
Well, maybe someone could put on the suit, recompress the area, and
Yes.
What if it's decompressed right on the other side of that door? Then it's going to decompress the rest of us? I'm not sure.
does it look like it's an airlock, or just like a straight bulkhead?
It looks exactly identical to the one that you just came through, and that was a single door.
And we can send this person through and go back through the other and set up some sort of synchronicity of time. And yes, I'm wondering who is most
Well, we have the two communicators.
who is most capable of wearing the suit. Who is the least wounded?
I think that's me, but I think wearing the
Not
suit would be a problem.
All right, Sandy. Go through the door. After we go through this other door and close it behind us.
So I would put the suit on and do this, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your choice.
Well, yeah. It's not going to do me any good to go out there without the suit. So, yes, I would put the suit on.
Yes, but it would be
Who knows?
hilarious to
It
the
may.
rest of us.
Thank you. I was trying to stay in
Think
character,
of the
but
greater
whatever.
good.
So I'm going to look at Techno, and is there like a pad or something like that with commands by where the suit is on a similar door that he can give me like a crash course on what I'm looking for?
Give me a D6 roll. Okay, first of all, where is everybody?
Well,
I
is she
I
opening-
assume we're. Go ahead, Kev. Sorry.
Yeah, if she's opening the door, I'm on the other side of the other door and closing it. If she's just putting her suit on, I'll help her put her suit on.
Okay. Now I do want to point something out about where you guys are, just in case there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. 'Cause I don't want to spring any surprise. This section of the wheel-shaped station that you're in, there was a spoke to the left between the first and second and third shops that looked like it went back towards the center. And there is no hatch on either end of that spoke that you can see.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Oh,
Yeah. I
Oh, so we
apologize
don't-
for not giving you that
Okay.
information.
So we don't really have to go through this right now. So there is more for us
We
to
are
explore.
here,
Yeah.
and I am bleeding out, woman.
No, you're not bleeding out. You're fine. You're just in a lot of pain.
He's telling
Here,
us
take
what
a
to
yellow
know.
pill. I hand him the suit. yellow pills and say, take one. It helps for
I
a little
already
while.
took 50 of those and they did nothing.
Well, you want to try a light pink one of bled or a red one? We don't know what those do.
Aside from, ow, my liver, nothing much.
Yeah, and the blood coming out of the corner of my mouth. Black blood.
So, I guess, can we look and see if we can see where we thought we saw the spoke was? Where it would join on the section of the wherever we're at, this wheel, the hub.
If you basically if you travel back up the scope, and it's about let me see. 1 square. Oh, 1 square equals. Yeah, that's not very. Yeah, it's only about 10 meters up the spoke, and yeah, that just goes right back to the central section.
Okay. But I assume there's another spoke that goes to the section that we have the red ring on. The red ring of death.
Possibly.
So we'll go back to the central hub and look and see if there's something going that direction.
There actually is a door if you go back to the center hub. Between the place where your shuttle docked and an almost identical one. So if you think of your shuttle docked at the 3 o'clock, there's another dock at the 5 o'clock, and then in between them, at the 4 o'clock, there is a large round hatch, red light right in the middle of it.
Okay. So it's bad too.
Yeah. So you estimate that may be another spoke that leads to that section.
But it's got the ring, the
Yeah.
red. Okay.
Yeah.
Are there additional spokes that are off in other directions?
There is one to the right of the docking lounge where your shuttle docked, and it is open on both ends. You can see straight up the hallway into what looks like another section of the station that you haven't explored yet.
Well, it looks like we have a new area to explore.
Yeah, so let's go that way. It looks better than that red direction. I don't really like that.
Okay, is that where you guys are headed?
I'm looking around to see if I'm by myself.
Hey, you see me. I'm about 5 meters back.
Right.
Sam will be up there with him.
Again. Yeah.
I got my spear out, but yeah, I'm going with.
Okay. About 2/3 of the way down here, there is a small sign jutting out of the left-hand bulkhead that says station personnel quarters, station personnel authorized only. But there's no door or anything like that. You can continue on ahead into that section if you wish to.
Yeah, there's no cops here. We're going. Authorized.
Call the cops. I don't give a foot.
Yeah, I
be
slap
careful.
everybody in the forehead and say they're authorized. Just in case they have problems.
Don't slap too hard, buddy. We're all hurting.
Yeah, well, believe me,
Yeah.
I'm not in any shape to slap anything very hard. Okay, we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
We don't need no stinking badges.
All right, so you enter this section of the station. It is the same dimensions as the others you have been in. It is a bit more densely crowded. The hallway seems to extend further in to this part of the outer wheel than it did before, because to your immediate left and immediate right, you can see a row of 3 cubicles on the left and on the right. However, you are currently startled
Oh, crap.
because shambling around one of them is just a singular example of the horrible creatures. It sort of steps around the corner, and raises up its hands. Let's see. What is your marching order, please? Who is in front? Who is right in front on point?
Yeah, I'm suspecting that's me since I've been directing the band.
Or, yeah. I guess Sam will be like right by him.
Okay. Okay, well, it swings one gooey fist at you and connects just once. It does 3 points of damage.
Okay, well, I'm not dead yet. Wait until the next roll.
Okay. So yeah, there's just the one of them. What do you guys wish to do? Sam and Polly, you guys are closest, but we'll start in order. Dooms, what is Techno doing? And yes, if you want to lean around and shoot this thing with your eye ray, you can.
That's what I'll do. You expressed my intention perfectly. Thank you.
Okay. How about it, Sam?
Sam is actually, I think, going to try and with his long lady gloved hands get the schmutz off of Polly.
Okay. Okay, Polly, how about you?
I'm going to scrape what he's not scraping off, and if it gets close to me again, I'm going to turn on my force field.
Okay. And Sandy, how about you?
She's going to throw a spear at it again.
Okay, let's roll initiative. And I think we had gotten to who was the last initiative?
It's unfortunately me, so
It's you this time? Okay,
I'm
roll
trustworthy with the initiative, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
A 3, a perfectly average roll. Dang it.
You don't know if you want initiative or not.
Well, you guys did win initiative. I didn't mean to do a hidden roll, so you did win initiative. And it just occurred to me I just could have clicked reveal. Okay. Party won initiative. Techno, irradiate this sucker.
Yeah, that's all we got.
I'm gonna nuke you, sucker.
Come on.
Dirty
Big money. A 9. It's almost twice as much as
9,
last
okay.
time.
All right, that is a nice Zappo there. A 9, a strength 9 radiative blast. Okay, it gurgles and dies. Just slumps to the floor.
Excellent.
Very nice.
All right, Kevin, roll a d6, please.
Stop hitting yourself. Yeah, 4.
Okay, you have to cut deep to get this stuff off of you. So, yeah, that's another 4 points of damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, that's 2 more than I have. So.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right, well, Polly score... he takes out his sword, and he must have hit something important because he cries out in pain and falls to the floor.
Yeah, I knew that was a risk.
Bummer.
Okay.
Man.
So you have these other rooms to explore to the left and right. Polly must have just taken too much damage from the combination of goo and trying to
Degoo.
degoo himself.
Well, Sam will take his short sword.
Okay.
I have a laser pistol too, but it's without charges.
Oh. Anyone want the sword
No.
or
I
the
need sword.
pistol? I mean,
we'll take the stuff with us.
Okay. Okay.
I also had this really neat satchel that I got at the store not too long ago.
He does have a neat satchel. He does have a neat satchel.
I don't have a towel though, so that's why I didn't survive. If I had a towel, I'd been all right.
Maybe. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't the goo that got you. It was by your own hands. So.
Well, but the goo would have got me if I didn't take the goo off.
Well,
Right.
I mean, it could be that the goo only did a point of damage, and then you do a point of damage cutting it away. So.
Yeah, but Yang was cutting it too.
All right.
He was wiping me off with the gloves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's trying to wipe you off there. Okay, so 3
there
rooms
anything
to
in
the
this
left, three rooms to the left, three rooms to the right. No, you're in a hallway.
Okay. Should we go right or should we go left?
Whichever way you go, I stay here. One of us has already fallen, and I am nearly dead. I do not know about the two of you.
Yeah, I'm not doing
You
well
look
either.
plenty healthy to me. The bird, who knows? I'm not familiar with that anatomy. And the human. What of her?
Well, let's listen at whichever door we decide to investigate next. Let's listen at it first.
Are there little windows on these doors by any chance?
There are not.
Well, I guess Sam will go up to the closest and try to listen in.
Okay, roll a d20 for Sam, please.
Oof.
You don't hear anything. No.
Sounds okay. We should go in. So I guess he will open the door. Like he'll do it gently and like kind of stick his beak around in one eye and see if there's anything in there.
Paulie's gonna lay on the floor.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for letting me know.
That would be horrible if like somebody slid Polly in the room.
Okay. So Sam, you sort of look around. It's a little dim in here. There are a couple of reading lights over desks. There's lots of interesting odds and ends. There's a bed with a disgusting sticky puddle in the middle that must have been made by that zombie that just swung both of its hands at you and missed. You were surprised for a round, but now it's there. You can see it. You can see it now also, Sandy. What do you guys wish to do?
Shut the door.
Okay.
You don't want to search it quick? See if there's something in there?
Something just swung 2 fists at me.
Oh.
I'd rather
so
shut the
okay,
door.
yes, we're going to close that door.
All right. Bam. All right. You hear
You
kind of
sure it was punching you? Go back in there and check.
All right. You hear kind of a steady thumping on it. All right. So you guys, did you go to the left or to the right to that room? Because like I said, there's 3 rooms on the left and 3 rooms on the right.
Right. We'll say that was the right.
Okay. Do you want to go to the next room?
Okay. He'll do the same thing. He'll listen in first and then.
Okay. You don't hear anything?
He'll, gently, quietly try to open it and look inside.
Okay.
As he actually takes 2 fists to the face.
All right. You do not take 2 fists to the face, but sitting on the edge of one of the small bunks in the room and sitting at a chair in a desk in the room. And again, this one is festooned with various things. There are a couple of the horrible goo zombies. What do you wish to do, Sam?
Closing the door.
Closing the door. Okay. Bam. Same thing. Thump, 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 thump. But the door seems to be holding up. One more room on the right.
Well, I might as well.
All right.
What are the odds? You're going to have to close it real quick again.
I know what they are. Okay. All right. Sam, you open this door. Again, lots of odds and ends here. No zombies.
He will very quickly look under the desk in the bed to make sure there are no zombies.
There are no zombies. No.
Okay, this one's safe. And then he'll go on in and look around and see if there's anything interesting, especially a med kit.
Okay.
Keywords: heal. Go on in.
Heal. Go on. Okay.
I thought he was a bird, not a dog.
Let's see. So there are a lot of various personal effects of whomever the crew person was in the pre-cataclysm times. Most of them are obviously of no particular use. However, some of them look like they might be of interest to you, Sam.
Come on, fusion cannon.
Medikit!
Just stacked in the corner, you know. Hey, the station is overrun with plague zombies. Should we get the fusion cannon? No, someone might come here in 200 years and need that, so leave that be. Okay. Give me just a moment here. All right, so you're collecting things in various boxes and containers and so on. That was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can do 2 more. Okay. And what do we got?
Mickey Mantle rookie card.
Signed, no less.
Could use some batteries. This would be good too.
Okay, you actually see something that sparks your interest. It is spherical. It would fit nicely in the palm of your hand. It's got a button and a ring that's dangling from a little cotter pin and a little handle attached to that cotter pin with a yellow stripe around it.
Would Sam know that that's a grenade?
Well, let's see. You can investigate it without, without potentially blowing your arm off if that's what you want to know.
I will do that, and especially I'd like to know what kind of grenade.
Well, can Techno touch it and tell you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he'll pass that back to Techno, actually.
All right, you'll have to go over there. Techno, do you take the grenade?
Sure, I'll do that.
All right, this is a fragmentation grenade. Pull the pin, let the handle go. The button sets time 3 seconds, 6 seconds, or 10 seconds. Yeah, it's a go bang sphere.
A go bang sphere. There you are.
Why don't you keep that?
All right, and the other odds and
Very well.
ends in here. Let us see what you have got. I will need to dip in over here real quick. And all right, here we go. The other items you collected. The other is an elongate metal box. It contains dully gleaming golden cylinders about yay long. And then there is a dully gleaming copper tip on each one. And the whole thing seems to be
Yes.
connected by these black plastic links. And there are a total of 24 of those in there. You think there's some kind of projectile.
Oh. Okay. Wait,
Well-
sorry. Just to clarify, are they? So the long cylinder appears to be more gun-like, and then it has that with it, or was it just that there's the bullets are stored in a cylinder?
It's not
like a clip.
cylindrical. It's a square box. Each cylinder is as I described it. It's basically 24 50 cal bullets
Okay, gotcha.
linked. Not that you couldn't unlink them, but there you go. You find a couple of silver lockets. When you pop them open, there are small holographic photos in them. One has an attractive woman in two poses. The other has some kind of small furred feline creature and a handsome man in one pose. You can find two of those.
Sam will keep the one with the attractive woman and definitely give the other two to the others,
Right.
especially the
No,
the
there's
feline
just
one.
one. There's one with two photos of a woman from two
Oh.
poses,
Gotcha.
and the
gotcha.
other one has a cat and a guy in it. All right. Let's see. Okay. The next item that you pulled out of there is some kind of small box, maybe a third of a meter on a side. The bottom is covered with with curved serrations and bumps. Any kind of instructions have been worn off of this. It's not in great shape. It's made of plastic and has a cord that ends with a couple of metallic prongs. Not sure what that's about.
Okay. Plug-in vibroblade.
It's not a blade. It's a box. Just letting you know.
Have Techno touch it. If it's
Yeah,
technology, he might be able to do it.
I'll pass that back.
Okay, Techno, this is a very heavily used foot massage. It needs to be filled with about a liter of water and plugged into some kind of a standard power source.
Very well. You plug this into an outlet.
Or you can snap
power
a standard
of some
battery
sort.
in it.
Or
So-
place a battery in it, and then you fill it with water, and you place your head in it Face down.
Is there a battery in it?
No.
Okay.
The next item you found is a trophy featuring 3 figures topping it. They are all wearing some kind of bulky armor. They all seem to have wheeled shoes of some kind. One of them is clutching a small ball. The other 2 figures are riding on some kind of a vehicle. And it says 2255 Rollerball Champions Dallas Energy.
Is it shiny?
It's a little dulled, but yeah, it's mostly shiny. You could clean it up.
Okay, he's keeping that.
All right. And the last item is you recognize what a clock is. It's round. It's got a red metal body to it, a cracked faceplate, a couple of dented silver domes on top of it, sort of offset from each other, and what looks like some kind of a clacker or a striker. And on the back of it, there's what looks like a small rotating lever.
He'll pass that back to the other 2, see if they want it.
Okay. Okie dokie. So that's what you found in that room. There are 3 more rooms in this section.
Well,
Listen
I
at
guess.
the door first again. And
Yeah.
close it real fast if there's something in it.
Yeah, I guess he'll start on the room on the left opposite where we are now.
Okay. Jorge, Gamma World is USB-C. Because Apple was brought to heel. Okay. Next up. Room A. It is unoccupied. There are 11 objects of interest here. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta do that. Ooh, okay. How many was it? That was 2, 4, 6. Wow. 8. All right. And a couple of artifact items. So there's 2 artifact items and 9 non-artifact items. Be hilarious if one of them was a life ray. All right, so what do we got here? What do we got? By the way, in case you guys are wondering, yes, I'm keeping track of stuff, and there will be XP given out at the end of this adventure,
And a quiz.
and a quiz. So I hope you guys did pay attention. What was the last thing Kevin said? Ah!
This goo hurts.
Don't worry, I'll cut this off of me. I'm sure I'll be fine.
That was that bad dexterity situation.
Right. Oh, yeah. All I have to do is slip the blade under the infection. Ugh. Okay, Yang, there's some kind of pistol and some kind of rifle here.
Nice. Um, I will do the usual and pass him back to Polly and see to cast Identify.
Techno now, Polly.
Or Techno, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Hey, there's still 2 more rooms to search, so. All right, the pistol is in fair condition. It is a laser pistol.
Nice.
Come on.
Very well.
Give me the die roll.
Here's your pistol.
And the rifle is a Mark 7 blaster rifle.
Ooh.
Nice.
And a rifle as well. This particular weapon is what got us into this position in the first place.
He has precognition, I think.
Afterward,
All right.
they developed it.
So each one of them has a full magazine. The laser pistol has 10 shots. The Mark 7 blaster rifle has 5 shots. So yeah, the Mark 7 blaster is an 8d6 shot. Although for you that would be an additional d6. And the laser just talking to Dooms there rather. The laser pistol is 5 dice or 6 dice because of your technical affinity.
Right. And to be clear to anybody that's watching, because this is kind of a confusing part, or any of the other players, they all use hydrogen cells, those laser weapons, but each one takes more of an amount. So if it's a rifle, it takes 2 times the charges. If it's a pistol, it takes 1 times the charge, and each hydrogen cell has 10 charges. Yeah, so I'll tell these guys this, and I'll take something if they want me to, or not.
Who took that? Who took Polly's laser pistol?
Nobody, I guess.
I mean, we took it with us, but it didn't have any charges. So,
Okay. Well, why don't you two split the guns? Because at least at the moment, I'm going to end up in front since I have more hit points.
Okay.
So
Techno, you want the
guys-
blaster, and I'll take the laser.
Sure, whichever you prefer.
Okay. I'll take the laser. You can have the blaster because you tend to you're more effective with it, I think.
All right.
Sorry, I was just going to say I'll grab the empty laser pistol then.
Okay. All right. So back in the hall, you have 2 more doors to open on the left.
Well, I guess we will go to that middle door then.
And listen
All right.
at it first again.
Yes, listening first.
You don't hear anything.
All right, I'll open her up and.
Okay. This room is empty, even of beds. It looks like they were rather hastily pushed out of the way. There are 7 items of interest, which I will tell you, but there is there's what looks like a large cabinet with a curved door on it, and it's kind of got it's humming, and it's kind of got like a little bit of frost that's formed on it. It's very chilly in this room.
Do I see any goo on it?
No, there is no goo on it.
Okay. Hey, there's one of those ancient refrigerators here. and Sam will go to investigate.
Is there any goo on it?
No.
You never can be sure about goo.
Okay, so yeah, this thing's got like a thick rime of frost on the curved lid. Just you think this is tech you can understand, with some careful examination there, Techno.
Very well. I will do some basic examination.
Okay, this will be a Chart B artifact. It is that level of understanding. Do you wanna give it a roll?
Sure. On B and C, I have a -2.
Okay,
But I go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say, if you want to start fiddling with it, make your first roll.
Sure. That would be a 1.
Sure, yeah, you can hit a button to, you kind of got to wipe some of the frost away. It's not really on the control panel. You hit a couple of buttons and you bring up, and there's status lights, sort of a spiky, steady up and down that periodically goes through.
Very well.
There is, across the top, it says, Hunter Whitehead Kaminsky Medical Facility Manufacturers.
All right. That'd be a 0.
A 0. Okay. So let's see. There, that one took you there. Okay, you touch it. You realize this is kind of a status screen for whoever or whatever is in there. You hit a couple of buttons, and it brings up some different cycles that you can adjust. It's like increase time, automatic shutdown at this time, automatic restart at this time, things like that. Go ahead.
Oh man, this is the best I've ever rolled.
Okay.
1.
All right, 1. So you now know that this is a stasis chamber of some kind, and you've just got to sort out the user interface, and then you should be able to safely open it.
All right, the sorting is going to be the problem. Watch. Not so. 0.
Okay. Which roll was that for you? Was that the fourth
I
or
think it was
fifth roll?
the 5th.
So 1, 2, 3.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3. It's disappearing for me now. It's showing.
Oh no,
Game
that's okay.
Master.
That's okay. If it was the 5th,
Yeah.
then you've just got one more tweak, for lack of a better term, to make to be fully operational with this thing.
All right. I knew it.
Okay.
That would be 8.
Yeah, the little screen flashes yellow and it's caution, and then just a paragraph about something called sudden reanimation syndrome. You're not 100% sure. You can go ahead and hit it again if you want.
Certainly. I'll look back. I think I took a wrong button. Press it, Albuquerque. one moment.
The Albuquerque Starport.
3.
All right, becomes a 3. Yeah, you hit what you think is the clear button, but it just kind of comes back to that screen. You can absolutely hit it again.
Sure. 6.
6. Okay. That brings you to something called a maintenance options menu. But it's no longer yellow and cautioning you.
Okay, yeah, that's good. The caution was what I primarily wanted to get
Yeah, you're beyond caution
away.
now. You're like, the hell with
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll try to make my way back to the home screen and then
Okay.
proceed forward back from what I had remembered.
All right, that's fine. Go ahead and give me another D10 roll. Let's see. All right, so
8.
that. All right, now you're in something called the cryo damper maintenance submenu. You don't recognize that at all. You can give me another
Yeah,
roll if you want.
I'll try to nope out.
All right.
Come on now. I'm about to give up. 6.
6. Okay. Doesn't change. One more roll.
One more try, and then you must have a look at it. 2.
2. Okay. That gets you back to a familiar menu. And because you've already been through those, you can get back to just to the point where you think you just need to make one more adjustment and open it. So give me one more roll. It's for all the dollars.
Right on. Of course not. 7.
7. Okay. Nothing goes kablooey. If you wanna try it again, you're like being a little ginger with it, but the menu stays the same.
All right, yeah, I'll give it one more shot at this point
Okay.
in case I miss something. This sounds like the Shibo cube that I got for one of my kids for Christmas. That thing's cool, by the way. 5.
Given your affinity, that's good enough. You've played with this thing long enough, and you think you can crack it open now.
All right, I suppose I'll do so. Thank you. Stand back a moment as I shall do the same.
There's a hiss, a pop, a rush of cold air, and this thing hinges upward. Lying inside, tangled in a nest of wires, there is a blonde fellow with his eyes kind of flutter open, beautiful green eyes. He's kind of a short fellow. He's about a meter and a half tall, so like 5 feet or so tall. He's dressed in the dress of your period, though. He's not dressed like an ancient. Kevin, you awake. Surely what just be minutes after you dove in here for cover and slammed this thing shut with those horrible creatures hot on her heel. All you remember was a pleasant, calming voice telling you to relax while the cycle started. You felt a little kind of a cold pressing sensation on one arm, and then you sort of drifted off to sleep. There is a human-looking individual standing over this thing. You don't recognize him from any of your fellows who were trapped on the sky ship that came here.
I'm sorry, I'm muted. I'll open my eyes and see if he's threatening me. Is he threatening me?
Techno, you see this fellow who he kind of opens his eyes and he's looking at you warily.
Well, what have we here?
Oh, friend, my name is Donde. I'm your guide for the... What is this, a space station? I think it was a space station. Think you can help me out of here? And I'm trying to wipe the wires away from me.
Yeah, you're tugging at the at the netting of wires. You don't remember those being on you, but when you dove in here for cover, they must have, the machine must have put them on you somehow. You had no idea what this was when you dipped in here.
Are you a bot?
It's like, help me out here, friend. This netting, it's just not my style.
Friend remains to be seen. Are you a bot?
Oh, no, I'm definitely not a bot. In fact, looks like you guys have some humanoids here. Or
you just see the one. You just see the one person.
Oh, okay. Like, oh no, I'm definitely just a regular old human, right? No mutations here. See? I show my hands. I turn my head so you can look at the back of my ears or whatever. I don't know what people look for in mutations.
All right, I'll back away.
I'll put my hand out and help me out of this netting. This seems to be kind of... I don't know what the hell it was doing in here. This wasn't here when I got in here.
That is for my companions to decide.
Oh, you have friends.
I motion them forward.
All right. There's another pure strain human looking individual, and there is a birdoid type individual there.
Okay.
And they are carrying a few odds and ends that you barely got a chance to look at because you and the rest of your folk were being chased around this weird sky building by the mutants, the gooey mutants.
So they don't look like the goo mutants to me.
No, they do not look like the gooey mutants. The fellow who's talking to you has some pretty serious injuries that ad hoc bandages have been slapped on.
Wow, you took quite a beating. I got in here to avoid that kind of a beating. Let me guess. Gooey space zombies? Or, I don't know, ship zombies? Station zombies? I don't know what they were. Did you take care of those? I kind of look around the edge of the stasis chamber, kind of look around and see if I could find any. They were right on me when I got in here.
To them.
All right, so there are a few odds and ends in here. A little bit more loot to check out. But we're going to find out next week what that is as... Kevin, what is your new character's name?
It's Donde, D-O-N-D-E.
Donde, okay.
Donde.
All right.
That is a made-up name.
It totally is. I just made it up.
There you go. The best kind. All right. Well, I want to thank my team of post-apocalypse explorers for joining us tonight. As always, thank you to Doomsword. Check them out at Doomswords here on YouTube. Thank you, of course, to Yang Yan Zhao. He is at Yang Yan Zhao 4 here on YouTube. Thanks to Kevin. Thanks to Kennick for being here. I'm not coming back tomorrow. I will be back Monday. We've got mail call. We've got awesome mail call coming Monday. I got cool stuff to show off to you guys on Monday. But again, thank you to my players for being here tonight. I really appreciated that. Thank all you guys for watching. And if you haven't already, please do click the subscribe button. Click the bell icon for notifications. And when it comes to birdoids, you better watch out for the ones who didn't skip leg and chest day, because they're owl bears and they will crush you. Peace, good night, and I'll talk to you all next week.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere, in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around, some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle, way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to